Hello and welcome to the Atari Basement on episode 14 of Millennium 2.2. So in the last episode, we found that by colonizing Triton, they have chromium, which is what we need to make the terraformer. Now, the population are like this. So these were humans who have got methane mutated forms going on. So this is how our lot look. There's a population of 376. I don't know whether that's down to me because it's about 100 before I started fast forwarding. We are on the 22nd of June 2211, so we fast forwarded quite a bit. So what I've done is I've sent one of our Carracks Millennium that we sent by accident without a generator. We now have the generator, the MK10 up and running, which is 410 kilowatts, and obviously it's quite far from the sun, Triton, so that's why we needed the best generator. Maybe a 7 or an 8 might have been enough. I might have overdone it, but what we wanted was chromium. We built quite a lot of chromium up here, but whilst that was going on, I sent Millennium back to the moon. So Millennium is based on the moon now. So let's go back to the moon base. And if I've called this Earth base, my apologies by accident in the last episode. It is the moon base. We can't go to Earth yet because it's not safe. We've got a couple of probes here. We might as well send them off to our last couple of planets on a database, which we should now be able to get data from. So we might as well get Phobos and Deimos probes to gather data up and running. Where are they? We've got Phobos, so I'll send this to Phobos. And we've got Deimos, so we'll send Deimos to Deimos. Gets a bit confusing when you name your probes different names after a while, so it makes more sense to just name them after the planets, the satellites, the stars that you want to go to. Okay, and what you'll find on our databases, everything that is green is what we researched. The white, Moon, Mars, Callisto, Leda, Enceladus, Miranda, Triton are all our colonized places. The humans are in all of them apart from Triton and Mars, where are inhabitable for humans. I'll quickly show you Mars again, because you can see the character on Mars. I like this, the defeated guy, and they've now got a population of 436, but they've got no fighters left anymore, so we're peacefully going to keep the peace now that we are on our own. So let's go back to our research. So for this terraformer, which is what we need to make Earth safe to inhabit, because an asteroid hit it and basically decimated it, and it's unlivable. Has been for a very long time. Obviously it's 2211 current day, not in real life obviously, but anyway, here's our Carrack. Millennium has come back, so let's have a look at what cargo Millennium has bought. As you can see, we've got chromium. Let's automatically get that into our load. And now what we should find is that in the production lab, we should now be able to have a terraformer made, because we have everything. So this is a terraformer, beautiful looking machine, and I'm guessing this will make it safe to go to Earth with. So let's see what happens after we've made the terraformer. See how long it takes. So we fast forward days, as we have done previously. Deimos orbit achieved, Phobos orbit achieved. So we can actually do research on the last couple of areas. So we're into August now. Where are we on the research part? 77% complete on the terraforming production. Phobos progress? We're not. What's happened there? There's no. Okay, let's keep going. We're in August. Fast forward in the days, always nice. Terraformer production is complete. Okay, we can't do research on Phobos for some reason. Is that because probe is required? Hang on. That probe's even got to where they're supposed to get to. Okay, you're in orbit, so you need to land. And where's the other one? Dymus, you are in orbit, so you need to land. So I couldn't do research on these. That's Mars. Right, now we can do research, but now that we've got our terraformer made, let's see. Do we dock it onto the Carrick, I'm guessing? Or I'm guessing we make a base to go to the moon, to Earth. So do we need a Sios to colonize Earth or send people to Earth? Earth. Where's Earth? Am I being blind? There's Earth. Okay, data analysis for Earth prevents colonization. Okay, so we can't do that. So what do? Do we not have data on Earth? Unstable planet probes indicate massive storms and volcanic activity. However, this seems to be gradually subsiding. Do we take the terraformer in our fleet carrier then? Where's our fleet carrier? Where's Red Dwarf? There's Red Dwarf in orbit of Mars. Let's bring you back to the moon. 9 days, so about a month. So let's fast forward this into, what did that bulletin? Phobos research complete. So what does that say about Phobos? Unusable satellite and an insignificant little piece of rock, certainly not worth building a colony on for small rewards. Okay, let's keep going. Actually, we can do the research and complete our greens. Dimos, the last research. Dimos research is complete. So another unusable satellite. So how are we getting on with Red Dwarf coming home to the moon? 23 days to go. Red Dwarf moon orbit achieved. That was faster than I thought. So let's land. Okay. Fast forward a few hours. Let's have a look. The fleet carrier's there. So do we take our transformer with us? No? Can I? What do I do with this transformer then? Am I missing something? Can't put it on there. Fleet carrier. Carrick. We can't load it on the Carrick. It's 1,000. How much does a terraformer even weigh? Let's have a look. $1,060 tons. 1,060 tons. So what transport can carry it to Earth? Now you can hold 1,500 tons, so Carrick should be sufficient. But Sios, I missing something? Fleet carrier. Payload 595 tons. Okay. So let's take this Soligen MK10 off. Let's take the orbital lasers off. What we got? 875 tons so far. Let's take these fighters off. Is that sufficient for the terraformer? No. It's still not enough. Just send our fleet carrier to Earth to see what happens. Okay, interesting. Let me put this on hold and work this out. So I'm supposed to have got a bulletin. The bulletin should tell me that I can convert a fleet carrier into transport. Convert a fleet carrier to transport the terraformer. So I should be able to make a juggernaut in research, but it's not. I've got no news bulletin. Okay, maybe I need to keep going. Here we go. Right, so I was stuck. I need to fast forward. Special bulletin. Moonbase head of research says that it may be possible to convert our fleet carrier into a heavy-duty freighter capable of carrying a terraformer to Earth. He needs to design it in full, but warns that the extra mass of the new craft would prevent it from taking off again once it had delivered its cargo. No problem. We will take that chance. So let's see. Go to research. That's why I was getting stuck, because I just needed to carry on. Right, let's do the research for this juggernaut. This will be interesting to see what the juggernaut looks like. Juggernaut research complete. Let's see what our juggernaut looks like. Or the fleet carrier has been converted to a juggernaut, right? So now, no? Fleet carrier. Convert the fleet carrier to a juggernaut. So in research, there's the juggernaut. Here's the juggernaut. Requirement on fleet carrier. Okay, so let's change our fleet carrier. Special bulletin again. Callisto colony commander must be losing her memory. We all know the Martians were destroyed months ago. Yet she insists there was an armada of fleet carriers loitering in a distant orbit. If what she claims is true, then either the armada left Mars before we attacked, or they have another base so far undetected. We have no further reports from any other colony. She must be mistaken. Interesting. Is that where this leads on to Duters? However you say it, the part 2 of Millennium 2.2, which is a lot tougher than this from what I've heard. Never played that one. I can have played this back in the day, so we'll have a look at that one at some point, I'm guessing. Anyway, how's production going? Juggernaut's 25% complete. Let's keep going. Oh, he's getting attacked. Moon colony under attack. What? By who? That's a big armada. So a lot of so we should have listened to our commander on the other planet. 10 targets destroyed. What am I supposed to do? Damage report. Casualties 600. Wow. Okay. Wow. What's happened there? Did you just wipe out our... We have 0 population. Uh-oh. What just happened? I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. So that was apparently 240 enemy fighters. Well, okay, so I'm guessing I need to scrap one of my carricks to get a population going again, because, well, that was a bit sad. What we've got here, Millennium, is based on the moon. Okay, so let's scrap Millennium. You've heard of good service. We are going to scrap you to get the 80 crew. Okay, so that should now increase our population. We've got 80 here. Wow, our whole original moon people got wiped out. That was sad. Anyway, where are we up to here? Juggernaut. We need an MK10, and I've got none left, so I need to produce an MK10. What have we got here? Let's get our MK8 going. Right, that's 15,000. Oh, okay, that's enough to carry on. Right, Juggernaut production complete. Excellent. Right, so here's our Juggernaut. Let's load up our terraformer. Maybe I need to take some of this stuff off. Okay, come on. Yep. Can I load anything else? Any fighters? Okay, so our Juggernaut has got the terraformer, and Red Dwarf, who has been upgraded, will now be heading to Earth, which is exciting. So set course to Earth, which is 3 days. So let's go. Red Dwarf Earth orbit achieved. Okay. So Red Dwarf, what do we do now? View equipment, terraformer. Do I view the cargo? Okay, so we're gonna land. Red Dwarf terraformer activated. Okay. Now, does that mean I can build a base for Earth? Data analysis for Earth prevents colonization. Okay, so what's next? Okay, so maybe it's going to take time for the terraformer to work. Leader declared. Okay, leader has declared independence. Okay, so our people of leader want to be independent. So we are going into January. Callisto declares independence. Is this the final? I've never completed this game. I've never played it in my childhood. I wish I did, but I'm making up for lost time now. Spent countless hours over it over the episode. I've really enjoyed myself, and I think we are coming to our conclusion. And just to let you know, I did get some help from a walkthrough, just to guide me a little bit, because using the game facts, if you ever need help, which we didn't really have that much of back in the day. Miranda declares independence. There's our Venus, Mercury, Earth. There's Earth. I mean, Earth looks good. Well, it should look good. We live on it. If Earth didn't look good, we'd be dead, wouldn't we? So Mars declares independence. So actually, let's see what Mars looks like if it's declared independence. Independent command access. Oh, okay, because they're independent, I can no longer access them. Interesting. So they no longer belong to my jurisdiction. They Triton declares independence. I see. So I help you guys out, and now you want to ditch me. Special bulletin. Earth is ready. The terraformer can do no more and has shut down. Readings indicate the atmosphere is stable and clear of dust storms, although not as she were. Mother Earth still has life. A few hardy plants and insects have survived, but our seed library will have enhanced vegetation. The time all we need is a colony and a few volunteers. Okay, let's get Sios made then. Press spacebar then. Spacebar. Here we go. Right. Let's make a Sios for Earth now that we have access, thanks to the terraformer. Earth. There we go. Earth. There we go. Insufficient power. Okay. What we got going on here? An MK7. Great, we need an MK10, don't we? We have nothing here. Right, what's close by that we can get to come? Midwinter. Have Strider. Oh, okay. They have taken all my fleet in orbit, all systems functioning. Xenon 2. Okay, Xenon 2. Right, I should have bought my Carricks and my Grazers and everything else back, because I've left them. What's in orbit of the moon here? Is that a Grazer? Because I've left them on the planets, they've taken my ships. Right, so we need to make an MK10. So produce a MK10 power. Let's produce one of them. So we're going back to the beginning now, where we were making generators. Fast forward this. The generator is produced. So let's get our MK10 functioning. We can now build a colony, SIOS, for... Did I say where I was giving it to? Must have done. I'm guessing it was for Earth. Okay, bulletin. The production is complete. So send it to Earth. Where is it? Not there. Wrong inventory. Earth base. Off you go. To Earth. Be there in 3 days. At the same time, I'm guessing I need a Carrack with some equipment on it. So let's build a Carrack in that time. Okay. Out bulletin. Earth base orbit achieved. So come on, out the database. Let's send Earth down. Look, oh, it's got a new colour to it. Not that we ever saw Earth from the moon. Game over. 5th September, CTR 72.7%. So we did it. And this is the ending. Nice. We have life on Earth once more. Let's enjoy. So you can apparently achieve 100% if you build a colony on every planet, but obviously that will take a while and I don't really see the point in that. But yeah, this was enjoyable. Thank you for watching, and this is the ending. I know it said game over, but this is the ending. Beautiful blue sky and a field.